Welcome to GearCheckGames. This is part 10 of our commentary for Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Last time we started Chapter 2, making our way to the Boggly Woods, attempting to get into the Great Tree, which we couldn't, and then attempting to enlist the help of Madame Flurrie, which we couldn't. So today we're going to go and see if we can track down her missing necklace, which,
You couldn't?
yeah. The GearCheckGames is the little Let's Play channel that can't.
I would like to formally apologize. In the last episode, I called these three the Hecates. Hecate was one goddess. The three sisters were the Weird Sisters, but they prayed to Hecate.
I thought the Weird Sisters were from
The
Harry
Weird Sisters
Potter.
were from Hamlet. But there were the three. It was the crone, the maiden, and the mother were the three characters, and I can't remember what their group name was. Anyway, now that's out of the way. Shadow Sirens.
Marilyn is Vivian and Beldam's mother. Good to know.
Were they the Furies?
And she refuses to speak to them.
They might have been.
Shadow Beauties.
Yeah.
The three Shadow Beauties. Oh my, the music's changing.
That's what it does.
It's very prescient.
She's terrible at being a villain. She's like Team Rocket.
Plug ugly's got to be one of my favorite insults.
Yeah.
That's why they put it in
Yeah, Vivian
red.
does kind of remind me of like the Team Rocket characters, because like she's just kind of a normal person who is like kind of like forced into villainy by her like circumstances.
That insult hits so hard.
And I find that a very amusing and endearing trope.
Yeah.
Good.
That insult hits so hard.
Yeah, it's the crone, the maiden, and the bear.
That's my favorite Game of Thrones punk rock song.
Yeah. The crone, the maiden, and the bear.
I like how they put Vivian on the front lines.
Oh, she would. I never noticed that, but yeah, wow.
Yeah, it's
cold.
because she can, oh god, what's her... Oh yeah, she can throw the best shade.
I guess.
So-
Get out of here. Oh, here it
Trey,
comes.
he can't get out of here. We've got like 50 more episodes.
Oh. How long is this game?
I don't know. I haven't finished recording it yet.
You've played it before!
I know, but
But he's never recorded... Well, that's not true. He's never recorded it for GCG before.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh no. You didn't get the last button. Oh my
Almost.
god. What is happening to them?
Remember how we were talking about those stretchy tails last time?
Yeah.
Well, there you have it in its full glory.
So wait, they're like glued to the ground at all times?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Vivian? Why didn't you stop the earthquake?
This is all your fault. So, one of the things I guess this isn't like the proper chapter boss, but I kind of appreciate this different structure for a boss fight.
Yeah.
Where instead of fighting one like really powerful character, you're fighting three moderately powerful characters that all have like different abilities that can complement each other. We just took out Beldam. I don't know if she does it in this fight, but in addition to her ice magic, she can also like, I think she can also like buff her allies.
Yeah.
Because spoiler alert, this isn't the last time we'll be fighting these three.
It's like my favorite Final Fantasy VI boss fight, Larry, Moe, and Curly. That's not a joke.
They would.
Or are you just comparing the FP costs for the two attacks?
I don't know. Dan, you know what I was doing? I was panicking.
Doesn't that Final Fantasy VI also have that weird like?
If you missed that input command, you were dead.
Pretty much. See, this is what happens when you prioritize BP at the cost of everything else. You gotta live on the edge.
Yeah, it's more fun.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
I appreciate how Koops
There we
has
go.
a move.
The man knows.
I appreciate how Koops has a move called Power Shell, because it means that he's an avid Windows user. These are the jokes,
You're
people.
gonna have to explain that one to me.
PowerShell is the Windows 8 onwards, like essentially replacement for command line. It existed in previous Windows iterations, but it became like the primary in Windows 8 and onwards.
What you need is MS-DOS in your Mario games.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go for health buff, but I am gonna equip the health buffing badge.
Yeah.
'Cause
Flexibility.
that got a little hairy.
So wait, there's just a badge that gives you more HP?
Yes.
Yeah.
Several, in fact.
And one for FP as well.
Wouldn't that technically just be armor?
I don't know. In most games, armor has like a different formula than just raw HP.
Yeah.
Wait, how did that miss?
Well, he got hit with a bucket and now he's
Yeah.
dead.
Oh.
See, ordinarily I would have skipped this fight, but it's got there are a couple of unique things happened in it. I think this is the first time I've shown off the Quake Hammer, which isn't the most useful badge you can get, but it is good for enemies that have defense, because it does 2 damage to all like ground or ceiling bound enemies, regardless of whether or not they have defense. And that was some bad luck right there.
The Quake Hammer, or as I like to call it, the Quammer.
And it also flips over these clefts.
In theory.
Oh, it hits everyone.
Yep.
Nice.
On the
And
ground.
knock down
Oh, yeah.
that tree.
Ooh, tree.
That tree didn't fall, it was pushed.
By Woody.
What if you found out the Great Boggly Tree was also just like a cardboard cutout set piece? You go inside and it's just like you're on the other side of the cutout. It's just a room.
Well, no, I just love the notion that you, like, while you're fighting the enemies, you just accidentally destroy the home of the Punies.
Yeah.
And it's, like, treated with no fanfare of any kind.
All the Punies live on one slice of cardboard.
That's probably why they didn't ever make the Boggly Tree a background object.
You mustn't see me.
You
Wait,
mustn't see me. I suppose she is technically, like, fully naked without that necklace.
And she opens the doors all the way to drag the necklace in. So Mario and Koops can see her, but not us, the audience.
Mario, you're gonna need to let go of that necklace.
Like how when she opens the door, the first thing you see of her is just her boob.
Yeah.
what kind of creature?
They are rather prominent, which is another aspect of this game that's like... Nobody said no when they were making this game. Like, every crazy idea that popped into somebody's head... like, let's just have this incredibly busty character just front and center in a Mario game.
She kissed his shoe.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe he's got nice shoes.
She just sucked his soul out. Get it? His soul!
Ha 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 ha.
Listen here, broad. This hammer swings from one lady and one lady only. Daisy!
Yeah.
I do declare.
So what do you guys think of the character of Flurrie here?
I've never much cared for her.
I always thought her to be one of the least interesting partners.
Yeah, she's honestly kind of boring. Pretty forgettable, all things considered. Or at least that's my take.
I like that she's the first partner that can strike both like aerial enemies and ground-bound enemies.
Yep. The first partner in any Paper Mario game.
Well, the first partner in
Well,
this
she
game.
has one really useful move that I like, but in terms of like her character, like I don't know. I guess I just don't really relate to the whole like I'm a celebrity, but I'm bored with life, and I need to find excitement by following Mario around.
In fairness, though, I must say, if it weren't for Dan's strange obsession, I probably would have thought Lady Bo was one of the most forgettable characters in the first game. So, who am I to judge?
Well, but Lady Bo has more of like a fun personality than Flurrie, I would say.
I mean,
Like, I don't know.
you're entitled to your opinion. By which I mean I'm entitled to my opinion, because
Which is
yours
wrong.
is more accurate and mine is just absurd.
Well,
But
Mario.
I know those little like particle effects on the floor are supposed to simulate like light filtering through the trees.
Yeah.
But instead they just look like it just looks like a dance floor with like lights shining down.
I see it. I was gonna say a second ago, wow, Mario, how'd you get to the Boggly Tree so fast?
Through the mystical power of editing.
Honestly, we checked the math again. Doesn't check out.
This story may be apocryphal, but it is my understanding that either in the Japanese version of this game or originally in development, Flurrie did not blow things with her mouth. And that's why her animation when she's blowing things looks the way it does.
Oh, yeah, that's another kind of...
Wait, she doesn't blow things with her mouth?
Aspect of this character.
And again, that may be an apocryphal story. I don't know. I've never cross-referenced.
Yeah, I've never really read up on that myself. Mainly because I've never been a huge fan of Flurrie, but you know.
Why did
she's not like bad in battle or anything. It's just like some of the other characters in this game are just so endearing that it's just really not fair to compare.
She's
them
just
like that.
not as good as Bobbery.
Yeah.
It's just no contest.
Well, there are a few who are.
That's
I love
For
this
my money,
tribute.
the only one that even comes close is.
Spoilers.
And as to which one is better, that's debatable.
So just to take a quick break from just dumping on Flurrie, I never really knew what she was supposed to be as in terms of like Mario enemy, because like pretty much everything is based on a Mario enemy except for like the Shadow Sirens maybe.
The
the
x-nauts.
x-nauts.
And all the partners.
Yeah.
But I recently kind of wondered if maybe she was based on the like the little gusty guys from Mario 3. Like the little white guys that blow wind upward.
Oh, those guys in Mario Maker 2 that are everywhere.
I get it.
Gosh, I don't remember that. Like, I vaguely remember that enemy, but not really. I can't really, like, picture what it looks like.
Weren't they in the Angry Sun level of World 2?
I don't think so.
I think the Angry Sun level just had tornadoes.
Not the Angry Sun level. There was another level in World 2, though, that I think had them in it. I may be misremembering.
Now, that right there, I think, is probably the biggest selling point of Flurrie, is that she has this attack that's pretty high FP cost, but it can just, like, instantly KO enemies.
Although I don't think you get XP for them.
No, you do.
You do?
Yeah.
I might have just been thinking of Bo's spook ability.
Yeah, I feel like there's some similar ability in one of these games that does that, but yeah, Flurrie does give you experience. So that's a good move to have if you're in a jam. Problem is that even if you like perfectly execute it, sometimes it just doesn't work for whatever reason. And in a worst case scenario, it doesn't do anything at all.
Yeah.
Like obviously you can't like blow a boss away. But, like, when you've got a bunch of enemies and you execute the action command perfectly and it doesn't do anything, like, kind of stings.
So, what do you think Punio sounds like?
A very, very...
It's me, Pionio.
Yeah.
Wait,
but
what
like,
if he sounded like this? Is that it? There are so few. Well, we'll have to make do. Let me formally introduce Mario.
Wait! How do we really know this burly fellow is our ally?
He's not.
He might be one of them.
He's not puny at all.
Puniper.
He's at least the size of a bulldog.
Yeah.
Or like
A bulldog with all of its limbs removed.
Yeah.
No, they got
Limbs.
little skittle diddle diddles at the bottom there.
Yeah.
You just can't see them because most of the floor is black.
Do they have 2 legs or 4 legs?
They have 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, this conversation goes on for a long time.
More importantly, if they wore pants, would they wear them like this or like this?
I saw one of my favorite one of those today, and it was if a Xenomorph wore a hat, would it wear like this?
Yeah. That's a good one.
Joe, when you edit the episode, you have to put those pictures up here every time we say this.
I'm gonna need links.
Alright.
Well, I mean, you've been playing Links all day. Surely you can...
Oh, yeah.
I've played it for like 30 minutes, okay?
We're, for the listeners to
Link's Awakening Switch came out today.
Yeah, we're
Hooray
recording
for
on the
dating
20th.
the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I know this probably isn't like a particularly long block of dialogue compared to some of the others, but just, I don't know. I just could never get too invested in this whole, like, Boggly Tree story. There's just something about it that's just kind of flat compared to the other, like, scenarios you get into.
Hey, you could say it's black and white.
Hilariously, the Boggly Tree is one of the most 3D areas in the game.
Yeah. Dude, I would say, like, it's probably one of the most boring, but at least it's the most aesthetically pleasing.
I kind of preferred, like, the woods, yes. The actual interior of the tree, like, it's creative, but I don't know, it kind of wears out its welcome. Which is unfortunate because we still have 3 more parts in this place. So
3 more days.
I mean, it's plenty of fun to watch, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's good to look at. Look at it next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.